So you can ask questions. I'll take some questions at the end or in between my presentation. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the first thing that we need to take note of is to understand what multiple choice question or items are. Okay? Are we together?
Yes.
Okay, I would request if at all, maybe you could switch on your mics so that you'll be able to get me in case you want to talk, and then I'll be able to unmute you so that you're able to talk. Are we together?
Right. Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you. So what I was trying to talk about is that a multiple choice item consists of a stem, okay? Okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so the question itself is what is known as a stem, okay? When you prepare that particular question, so a stem which identifies the question or the problem and the responses alternatively. So this is a multiple choice. The whole entire question is a multiple choice, okay? So now, from this multiple choice question, we are able to have these are alternative responses, okay? These are known as alternative responses. And from these alternative responses, we have correct ones and those that are wrong ones, okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Then multiple choice questions tests, okay? When you are preparing a multiple choice test, what you need to take into consideration is that multiple choice consists of questions with a series of alternative what? Answers from which learners are able to select, okay? What they believe,
Yes, sir.
what they believe is the correct answer for that particular question, okay? And now, furthermore, what is the purpose of having multiple choice questions? That is one thing that you need to find out, okay? So multiple choice question test, like any other type of assessment, okay? Okay, so like just they are just like any other type of assessment, okay? Okay, so these could be termed as maybe formative assessment or summative assessment. I'm sure you do remember what we talked about when we talked about formative and summative assessment. All together.
Sir.
Okay, those are two broad types of assessments that we discussed last time, formative and summative, which can be taken anytime when you as a teacher decide to say, okay, this is what I want to do, okay? Now, examples of some multiple choice questions that you would find, okay? The first type of is a single correct answer, where you have only one answer is correct amongst all the answers that are provided. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. So, from a set of from a set of answers, you would be provided which one would be the best answer. Okay. For instance, which of the following devices, which of the following is an input device? Okay. I'm sorry, I forgot to put is there. Okay. So the question would be maybe which one of the following would be an input device? Morgan, what would be the answer there?
An input device.
Yes. Anyone to give it a try?
A microphone.
Thank you very much, Ziwa. A microphone. Are we together? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes. If you look at these others, These others are known as, they are also possible answers, but they are there just to make sure to say they distract you, okay? So these answers which are not correct are known as distractors. They are known as what?
Distractors.
Yes, thank you very much, Mtali. So they are just trying to distract you from attaining what is the best option altogether. So you have, this one is also a distractor.
Yes.
But the key, the answer itself is microphone. This is the correct answer. This is the key, okay? So this is the type of also, this is also a type of multiple choice that we can give, okay? Where you have a single correct what answer. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the next form of multiple choice are those what we call as best answers. Now, in terms of the best answers variety, the alternative differs in their degree of correctness. Are we together? So if you look at this question that is given here, okay? This question that is given here, okay? Okay? This question that is given here, okay? You look at which of the following type of computers is most likely to be used by a student on a journey, okay? All these are forms of computers, but which one is the best one?
Palm top.
Palm top, why?
It's very accessible. Like it's very, you can carry it wherever you are going. Other than this, the desktop and the mainframe computer.
Okay, yeah. So if you look at the portability, okay, when you are on a journey, you don't need to be stationed at one particular place. Are you getting me?
Yes. Yes.
So you don't need to be stationed at one particular point. So that's the more reason why you would prefer using a palm top. Okay? Because this one is a distractor. This one as well is also a distractor. This one is a distractor. Otilia, are we together? Has Otilia logged out?
Yeah.
There. Thank you very much. Okay. The next type of multiple response, multiple choice, is where you have multiple responses. Okay? It's a question where you have multiple responses. Okay? I'm sure you've seen of questions where you have maybe they tell you to say, can you select the two best answers? Morgan. Yes, are you able to get me?
Yes, sir, we are getting you, sir.
Okay, so I was saying to say, there another type of multiple choice is where you have multiple what? Answers. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Turn off your mics. It seems there's some feedback that is coming from there. Anyone who is in a noisy place, kindly switch off your mic.
Okay, that's what somebody.
Try to switch off your mic. If I told you are in a noisy place, try to switch off your mic. Material.
How do you say to market?
The mic that is making noisy.
How do you say to market? I'm trying to understand. How do you say to market?
Yeah.
It seems she's in a noisy place. Who else is in a noisy place? Charity.
I think it's Otilia, sir.
Pardon?
I think it's Otilia because she's saying that she can't get what you are saying.
What are you saying? She has sent a message.
She has sent a message?
Yes.
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 Let me just respond to her.
Zakupana madramu huyu.
Kimuta muliko?
Muntu wanga tuli kwa.
Kale pia.
So bakrase bariko pano.
Tawaona musebenza.
Manje muntu amenenzo chita invite kini muona ene. Pefi aliko na muona. Anaangaza mungasu uliko.
Niliko.
Wachidonge na bona.
Is yafunta network boy.
Oh, network.
Pero mu quarantine. Pero mu quarantine.
There's some noise that I'm able to get from you guys.
Okay, better we all switch on off our microphones, our mic.
Yeah, I think try to do that. Try to do that.
Yes, all of us.
You can post in the chat group when you want to talk. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Yes, please. Thanks. Oh, Peter, welcome. We have Peter in the area. It's good to have Peter in the area. Okay. Okay. So I was trying to I think Morgan, you are the one that is in a noisy place. Morgan. It seems, Morgan, you are the one who is in a noisy place. Okay, okay. However, let's continue. Okay. So I was trying to okay, there's a chat there. Okay, you can get me. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, okay, thank you very much. Okay. Okay. So what I was trying to say was we have also another type of question that is known as multiple response, where you have only more than one correct answer. The rest are distractors, maybe two or more. Okay, so this is also a form of multiple choice questioning technique that we need also to understand. Okay, so we go to this. These I had only prepared three. The first one was single or correct answer. Okay, we did look at a situation where we have only one answer is correct, and then we also had the best answer type of question where you have the correctness of the answer varies in terms of the degree. Okay, because if you look at all these are types of computers that we have. Okay, but out of these types of computers, there's one that stands out to be the best form of computers that would be applicable to this particular situation. Okay, And then we also looked at the aspect of having a multiple response where you have not just one, but a multiple type of responses. Okay. Now, advantages of multiple choice questions. Okay. These would be some of the advantages of these multiple choice questions. Okay. Number one, it's very effective to use multiple choice questions. Okay. Very effective. Okay. And then number two is that it's versatile at all levels, meaning to say it can be adapted at all levels, be it at college, at primary school, at preschool, you see, at the other levels of institution of learning. So you could apply this type of questioning technique, okay? The other thing that is there is that there's minimal writing for a student. The person that is taking the tests, there's little to write. It's just them ticking an answer, just ticking an answer, okay? Okay? So that's one of the things that is good about a multiple choice question. And then there's also the aspect of guessing is reduced, meaning to say the amount of guessing that you are able to do, okay? The amount of guessing that you are able to do, okay, is reduced because you are able to read your questions nicely, okay? So that is one beauty about this particular questioning technique. Another thing that is there is that this covers a wider, a broader, okay, range. If you look at this statement, it says a broader range. Okay, so the range that you are going to cover in terms of coverage of the topics will be a little bit wider as compared to having just a single, okay, a single topic. But the topics that you are going to cover in this particular instance is quite broad. Okay. Now, this type of questioning technique also has some disadvantages, okay? There's someone who wants to say something? Is there someone who wants to say something? Peter, are you able to get me? Peter? Yeah, I can see some signals to say he's able.
Hello, sir.
Are you able to get me?
Yes, I'm able.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so I was trying to say, I was just giving you a brief overview of the advantages. Now, it also has got disadvantages, okay? The disadvantages that the type of questioning technique has are that, one, it's very difficult to construct test items, okay? It's very difficult to construct test items. These test items to come up, it's very difficult. It's not all that an easy thing, okay? And then it's also difficult to more especially come up with distractors and alternative response, okay? It's very difficult to come up with distractors or alternative responses because you struggle to say, okay, maybe this answer that I'm going to put, they will know about it. They know about it, okay? So that's one other aspect that is very bad, okay? Is there anyone with something to say, a burning question before we proceed to the next thing?
No, we are good. I'm good.
Oh, you are good to go? Okay, thank you very much. Okay. So the next thing that...
No, sorry, I wanted to ask something.
Yes, please go ahead.
But the example that you gave on the first session, where maybe you've got about three types of outputs, they are all correct. Now, how can you like come up to know, is it up to you, like a person who's setting those questions to know to say, yes, this question, yes. Now, how is it that the remaining two is just to confuse the learners, or maybe just up to for them maybe to understand, or maybe for you to know how far they've understood the topic?
Okay, anyone to give it a try? Mutale has given a question there. Yes. Anyone to give it a try? Ziwa, are you the one? Hello? Ziwa, are you able to get me?
Eh.
We had lost.
Team class, Chan.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, please kindly unmute yourself. Hello?
Hello, sir.
Okay, yes, Mutale had a question. Anyone to respond to Mutale's question?
So we requested
Maybe
that
can you
let
repeat the
him
question so
repeat
that
the
we get it
question.
cleared?
Okay, Mutale, can you repeat the question? What has happened to Mutale? He has gone off. Okay, Mutale was trying to find out his question was, Mutale. Mutale, are you able to get us?
Mutale.
Yes, sir. Maybe I can try to rephrase the question.
Yes, try to rephrase the question.
Yes, he was trying to ask that what's the purpose of these other possible answers when there is only one correct answer? Is it just to confuse the learners, or maybe there's the other way of the reason why these things are saving these other possible answers?
Ziwa, did you get the question?
Yes, I get it.
So
Yeah.
what would be your response?
Yeah, my response can be like that they are putting these other possible answers so that the learner, when trying to answer the question, he or she must go and answer the correct one, so that a teacher can know that the learner has get the concept when he or she was teaching in class, when answering the correct one and lefting those which are not correct. They are just possible answers.
Okay, so have you gotten what the explanation? Mutale, you are the one that asked this question. Is Mutale able to get us? Okay, let me explain further. So on a multiple choice question, we have distractors. Are we together? So these distractors, yes, please.
Mutare he's unable to get us.
He's unable to get us.
Yes, he's unable to get us.
Mutale, are you able to get us? Are you able to get us, Mutale? Okay, fine. So what I was trying to say is these distractors are meant just to distract a learner, not per se. You see, they are there, they are very important so that the learner chooses the best. Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
Is someone talking?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I think for me, I would say like it's just to try the thinking level of the learner. Like, are they able to differentiate between the wrong answer and the correct answer?
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you very much, Peter. Peter says he's just trying to see whether the learners are able to differentiate between the correct answer and the wrong what? And the wrong answer. So that is the importance of these distractors, okay? These distractors are there just to enable a learner to differentiate if at all they've understood the concept, okay? Are there any other questions apart from what Mutare had asked? There are no questions?
Okay, so I have a question.
Yes, yes.
What techniques can they use in order for a patient to a good question?
You are breaking.
Sorry?
Can you repeat the question again?
I'm saying that what techniques do they use in order for a person to construct a good sentence? Is there anything like some principles, some protocol to follow?
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Morgan, can you assist us with that question? Yes.
Sir,
Yes, yes. Kindly respond to the question from Peter.
I'm still processing, so I'm not sure.
Okay, okay. Anyone to give it a try?
Yes, sir. Let me try.
Okay, yes, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. So, okay, according to me, when you're constructing a question, I think the most important thing that you need to consider is also the Bloom's taxonomy, the cognitive domains.
Excellent, excellent.
Where you construct according maybe at the knowledge level, thing like that, maybe at the other level. So you consider the domain. Sure.
Okay, thank you very much. Yes, I'll not talk about that because I'm still tackling that one as I conclude. Any other question? Okay, so after looking at the disadvantages, we were now going to look at a summary of the Bloom's taxonomy question format. I would request us to turn off the mic of people who are not talking.
So, sir, I think these people
Kindly turn off your mics.
Charity, upanga chop.
Charity. Charity, turn off your mic. Okay, thank you. So, when you are looking at there's one of the mics that is giving us a very bad feedback.
Sorry, teacher.
Charity, are you able to get us? Charity, are you able to get us?
Akudia chibabunda.
Okay, fine. It seems the noise has gone out. Okay, so I was trying to say, when you are looking at question formulation, you need to take into consideration the Brainstorm taxonomy. Just like what Severeki had mentioned.
Yes, sir.
So,
Sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, I have a suggestion.
Yes.
My suggestion is that maybe we only turn on the mic when we want to come in. Then when we are talking, then we try to mute him.
I'm back.
Okay, guys. Try to mute your mics. I hope now, I think you're able to get me at least because your mics are muted now. Okay.
How we can get you.
Sir, your mic is off.
Sorry. Are you able to get me now?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. So I was trying to say, when we are looking at formulation of the questions, we look at, first of all, the knowledge level, okay? Where you ask questions like, who invented the computer, okay? And then maybe you could also have questions that have to do with what is meant by a computer. So now, look at the words themselves that begin with who, meaning to say it's maybe one word answer. What, okay, where, okay. So the kind of work questioning technique is very important to guide the way you are trying to arrive at a question, okay. So this type of question.
Iyo tiri mu class chitakasitoti.
Boy, nachokogora. Ashari wakadimishani.
Okay, it's good to have Mwinga. Mwinga, you're welcome. Okay, so I was trying to share this with you to say this particular level is just meant to assess if at all the learner is able to recall what they learned. Altogether, if at all the learner is able to recall what they learned, okay, who invented the computer? If he's if it is Mutale, then that means a learner is able to to state to say Mutiala is the one that invented the what? The computer. Okay? Okay, thank you very much. Okay. Now, the next level is the level of comprehension. Okay. Here we are trying to assess the understanding of a learner. Okay. Does this learner understand what they are doing? Okay. For instance, list the 2 reasons why, reasons for saving your work when typing. So you're trying to assess whether the learner is able to understand what they are doing. Okay. Not just merely to do things for the sake of, no, but teach our tools that teach the so. Does the learner understand what they are doing? So that is another form. So when you are trying to formulate a question, you assess the learner's level of understanding by asking such kinds of what? Of questions. Okay? Are we together? Thank you. So the next level that you look at is application. So when you're trying to formulate your questions, you look at, are the learners able to apply what they've learned? For instance, there's a question here which says, why is it important to save your work when typing? Okay, so the learner will be able to use their knowledge and apply to say, okay, it is used for future whatever, documentation and stuff like that. Okay, so application of the knowledge that they've learned, okay, okay, even in other areas, not just immediate, for immediate use, no, okay, not just for immediate use, okay, but are they able to apply it elsewhere? Okay, that is one other area that is also very important. Not just for this immediate use to say, okay, they are saving this for this, because they are saving this for future things. Okay, are they able to apply the knowledge that they've gotten in other areas? Okay, also is also another important aspect. And then there's also the aspect of analysis. Okay, which is an important element when it comes to questioning. Okay, classifying according to input, classify according to input and output. Okay, so meaning to say, a learner is able to classify nicely to say, okay, this is an input, this is an output device. So this is also another important element that we need to understand about our questioning technique. There's also the aspect of synthesis. Okay, this is also another level according to Bloom's taxonomy that is very important. Okay, where learners, are they able to synthesize what they've learned? How would you create a PowerPoint presentation? Okay, how would you create a PowerPoint presentation? So meaning to say, here the learner is able to synthesize, to get the concepts and practice whatever they've learned properly. Okay. Last but not the least is the level of evaluation. Okay. This level is also very important to the learner, where the learner is able to put into practice whatever they've learned. And are you able to go out there and find out to say, okay, has this been done correct, or it has not been done correct? For instance, there would be a question like, what priority would you give when turning on a computer? We know to say, when you are trying to turn on the computer, you just don't begin just by pressing on the button on. First of all, you look at where the power source is. Altogether, is the computer rightly connected? So all those parameters are the issues that you're supposed to consider when you're trying to turn on your computer. So it's very, very important that we look at all those factors. Okay. Are there any questions about this particular last part? Do we have any questions that we are able to ask? Okay, you can just unmute yourself and then you talk. Yes, Charity. Mdenda.
No, sir. No.
Yes, there are no concerns.
No.
No any questions, sir.
Okay, Patra. Patra, are we okay? Okay. Ziwa, any questions?
I'm fine, sir.
You're okay?
It's fine.
Okay.
Yes, I'm okay.
Okay. Gently, are you okay?
I'm okay, sir. Very much.
Okay. Thank you very much, and it's good to have you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. In case there are no questions, I would really want to thank you for making it possible for us to interact like this. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Sorry.
Yes, thank you very much. I'll be able to communicate with you